Sometimes that shark, he looks right into your eyes. And you know the thing about a shark, he's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like doll's eyes. This is a quote from the character Quint, played by the late Robert Shaw, in the Steven Spielberg classic Jaws from 1975. It's a memorable quote, but for a particular reason. It speaks to a perspective on nature, an old one, back when humans with nature was raw and brutal, when creatures were often not pets. They saw us as lunch. Quint describes an indifferent horror. A creature like a shark does not think about right or wrong, but acts because it must eat, or it will not. This is an ancient story, the confronting nature myth. It harkens back to our early tribal days. A group would go on a hunt in search of a target, maybe a buffalo. It's easy to forget this time. Today, nature is presented as lush forests and pristine beaches, the kinds of images found on screensavers. But these are ideals, projections found in minds where fridges are full and air conditioning is on, running water when you have even the mildest of thirsts. This was a life of scarcity and danger. The creatures that competing with us were terrifying, yet majestic, and we only had ourselves. Imagine a jaguar hiding in the tall grass, piercing eyes, razor sharp teeth, physically dominant. A jaguar has 10 times the jaw strength of a human. Its bite force could snap necks. This is a world where if humans didn't cooperate, we died, sometimes brutally. The jaguar is not good or evil, it is instinct to survive, eat, avoid the elements, mate. It does not inspire horror because it is self full of hate. The jaguar is nature, and nature is remarkably indifferent. The 1993 classic Jurassic Park, directed by Steven Spielberg, is an amazing film, but sometimes it's hard to articulate why. Steven had an emotional grasp of nature that's very rare even in artists. The film captures the beauty and horror of nature. The Brachiosaurus scene is awe-inspiring. This is a creature lost to time, and now it walks among us. It is soaring in height like a skyscraper, yet it moves and breathes, a scale not comprehensible to human lives. The Tyrannosaurus Rex scene, especially the famous fence scene, is horrifying. The T-Rex is a carnivore. Its DNA is to hunt. It doesn't target the kids out of malice or a grudge. She sees dinner. Carnivores are brutal, but that's because nature is binary in this case. To eat or not to eat. Both Jaws and Jurassic Park introduce science as a means of controlling nature, confronting it, if you will, in the confronting nature myth. In Jaws, Matt Hooper, Martin Brody, and Quint do it out of public safety. The shark compels them to the sea. The shark is a danger and needs to be contained. But the film shows the shark is uncooperative with human concerns. Infamously, in the making of Jaws, the shark prop named Bruce was notorious for malfunctions. It was a nightmare for a young Steven Spielberg. It was this reality that led to the shark being shown less, giving us the suspense. How ironic. Even in production, nature is uncooperative. In Jurassic Park, a whole theme park is built out of resurrecting dinosaurs, like a carnival except with teeth. Hammond is eccentric, ambitious, and wealthy, spare no expense. But nature is uncooperative. The park breaks down, and dinosaurs run wild. Humans confront nature. Nature is indifferent. The emotional core of the film comes through with Quint in Jaws and Dr. Alan Grant in Jurassic Park. The late Robert Shaw puts on a chilling performance as Quint. This is a hardened man, a man of the sea. He's seen things. He knows what the sea does. It does not care for human squabbles, and his speech articulates that well. The late Sam Neill brought a different perspective. As a paleontologist, as Dr. Alan Grant, he's an academic. Dinosaurs are not lived reality. They are objects of study. The process is glacial. But when he is confronted with live dinosaurs, he is not hubristic. He is instinctual, because nature does not speak the language of essays. It understands action. So Dr. Grant speaks the dinosaur's language. The lives of ancient humans was of immense and often justified fear. Bears, lions, tigers, snakes, crocodiles, the list goes on. These are terrifying creatures we are competing with, where death could be awful. But the confronting nature myth came of it. We began to understand nature. Some of us, slowly, and for a brief few moments, we stop thinking about ourselves. Life finds a way.